Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Elizabethtown High School for tonight's 17th District Soccer action. We're now going to turn it over to our PA announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
Number 21, Noah Kisper. Number 30, Braden LaRue. Number 16, Cole Austin. Number 7, Xavier Dominic. 23, Christian Maldonado. Number 14, Nick Sanders. Number 2, Number 5, Caden Logsman. Number 12, Josh Burns. Philip Morrell. Now the starting lineups for your Elizabethtown Panthers. Number 1, Brandon Parsons. Number 2, Matt Musgrave. Number 6, Bryce Bowers. Number 7, Ali Ahmed. Number 9, Landon Grisaleski. Number 10, Andrew Ballard. Number 11, Luis Gomez. 13, Brian Harris. 14, Griffin Inman. 15, Cole Varela. And number 17, Dylan Barnes. The referees for tonight's
And there you have your starting lineups. Again, it is Elizabethtown taking on the North Hardin Trojans. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Trojans come in 0-6-1 on the season. Their 2 17th district games that they have played, they have lost in double overtime. For the Elizabethtown Panthers, they come in 6-2 on the season. And they are undefeated in 17th district play, 2-0. So we start tonight's ball game. North Hardin will have the first possession. Isaac Dienman, Caden Logston, Phil Merle, Xavier Ames, Phoenix Compton, Josh Barnes, Nick Sanders, Cole Logston, Noah Kispert, Christian Maldonado, and Brandon LaRue are the starters for the Trojans. For the Panthers, Brandon Parsons, Matthew Musgrave, Bryce Bowers, Ali Ahmed, Landon Grisaleski, Andrew Ballard, Luis Gomez, Brian Herringshaw, Griffin Inman, Dylan Barnes. Ballard sends it forward, trying to get it to Gomez. And it's Merle who will kick it out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. Herringshaw comes to do the throw-in. Sent into the box. Trying to get it to Barnes. Ballard left foot. Goes off there. Gomez now with it. Gomez shot just wide to the left. And it will be a goal kick for the Trojans. Caden Logston takes that one. Dingman heads it down. Musgrave will chase after it. He'll lay it off for Parsons. Now back to Musgrave. To Ahmed. Ballard now with it. To Barnes. Barnes lays it outside for Grzelewski. Be sent down the middle, trying to get it to Barnes. Xavier Ames hit that one high in the air. Bauer's going to let that one go out. It'll be a throw in for the Panthers. Quickly gets it in to Ahmed. To the center to Inman. Trying to get it through there. The Trojans will get it. Dingman is going to come up to take control of it. Now Compton has it. Chipping it forward. Dingman races down. Musgrave for the Panthers there. It's going to go off Musgrave. It'll be a throw in for the Trojans. Kispert to take this one. That's into Barnes. Throw in for the Trojans. That one goes past Kispert. Coming over to stop it is Musgrave. This pass goes a little while. It'll be a throw in. Maldonado with it. Actually, now it'll be Kispert to throw it in. Try to throw it down. Musgrave heads it back. Compton there for the Trojans to get it. Sends it to the middle to Sanders. Sanders sends it forward. No Trojan up there. And it'll go over the inline and be a goal kick for the Panthers. Parson quickly gets it to Herringshaw. Sends it up on the far side. Gomez trying to get it ahead for Grzelewski. Goes a little too far and it'll be a throw in for the Trojans. Caden Logston with a throw in. Trying to get it to Cole Logston. That'll go out. Throw in for the Panthers. Grzelewski will send this one in. To Barnes. It'll go off Barnes and out and be a throw in for the Trojans. High in the air. Compton got to it. Now Inman there. Compton keeps it for the Trojans. Back for Merle. Gives it back to Caden Logston, around to Ames. Ames will send it ahead. Musgrave heads it again. Inman. Now Kispert comes down with it and goes back to Sanders. Sanders going to send it across. That'll go out and be a throw in for the Panthers. Grzelewski will send this one in. Barnes sends it forward. Ames will track it down for the Trojans. Bowers lays it off for Ballard. Back in. Shot there. Saved by LaRue. Goes, hustles and dives on it. That shot by Cole Varela. Out near midfield. Inman heads it back the other way. Ballard there. Varela now with it. Lays it off for Ballard. They send it to the opposite side. Gomez there for the Panthers. Merle there for the Trojans. We'll have a foul. It'll be a free kick for North Hardin. 33-40 to go here in our opening half. Sends that one forward. Inman heads it toward the middle. Musgrave there for the Panthers. Quickly gets it to Martin, who sends it outside for Bowers. I'm sorry, I said Bowers. Jacob Mata. That one goes out and be a throw-in for the Trojans. Kispert with the throw-in, gets it to Compton. Burns gets it actually taken from him now. Inman gives it back to Heringshaw. To Valera. Lays off for Grzelewski. One bounces forward. Inman now with it. Gets it to Ballard in the middle of the field. Going to be a shot there. Go wide to the left, and it'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. Tomorrow night we will be on the air at 7:30 as it'll be football action. Elizabethtown High School travels to John Hardin High School. And game time set for 7:30. Goal kick from Logston beyond midfield. Dingman heads it out towards the left. Grzelewski chases after. I'm going to say that goes off of North and be a throw-in for E-Town. Grzelewski quickly in, but it does not land inbounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Trojans. Oh, I'm going to say something. I think they had substitutions coming in, and they weren't all off the field yet. Into Ballard, back to Grzelewski, to Inman in the middle. And we'll lay it back for Musgrave. Outside for Mata. That goes too far. Throw in for the Trojans. Kispert with this one. Mata heads it back towards the middle of the field. Ballard there. Now Inman. Burns got a foot on it for the Trojans. Gets it back to Dingman. Burns again with it. Just going to chip it forward. Compton chases after. Compton will cross there. And it'll go over the crossbar. It will be a goal kick for the Panthers. Parson quickly puts it down, gives it out to Heringshaw, to Barnes, Grzelewski, to Valera, back now to Barnes. Barnes is going to try to get it to Ballard right at midfield. He'll lay it back for Inman. Mata on the left side. Chips it forward, trying to get it to Ballard. Ames back there for the Trojans, cuts it off. Goes out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. Ballard. Throw it into Bowers. Lays it back for Mata. Mata going to try to send it into the box, headed out by Caden Logston. And Inman comes up, takes a shot. It'll go wide left. And another goal kick for the Trojans. LaRue will take this one. Barnes sends it back the other way. Maldonado sends it up the field. Compton has it as he gets to midfield. And it's going to be an offsides call on Dingman. It was a couple yards beyond the last defender when the ball was kicked. Parsons' punt lands near midfield. Barnes with it. Back for Heringshaw. Barnes will track it down again near midfield to Valera. Back to Barnes. Barnes going to send it towards the corner. Gets past Maldonado. Now Bowers with it. Bowers going to take it inside the 18-yard box. Cross there. Ames sends it back out. Bowers again with it for the Panthers. Looking for some help. Maldonado will get it back for the Trojans. He'll send it up the field. Mata now with it. To Musgrave. Good passing by the Panthers. Bowers now with it. Lays it back for Mata. Mata, that one goes off of Sanders. Mata will retreat. Send it back near midfield for Heringshaw. Heringshaw going to take this one up the right side. to Gomez. Merle there for the Trojans. It's going to go off Merle and will be a corner kick for the Panthers. Dylan Barnes to take this corner for the Panthers. Sends it into the front of the box, headed out there by Caden Logston. Once they all overran it, Mata will send it back for Herringshaw. Kreslewski with it, up to Barnes for Gomez. That's going to go too far, go out and be a throw in for the Trojans. Trojans going to have a couple of players checking in, Ethan Heike and Jonathan Chandler.
Number 11, Ethan Hoyt, and number 4, Jonathan Chandler.
11 is Heike. Go forward, out. The throw in for the Panthers. Kreslewski to take this one. Change to get a different ball. Into Barnes. I'll go off of Barnes and be a throw in. Heike to take this one. He'll give it back to Caden Logston. Kreslewski heads it back the other day. Gomez. Bounced around between the two teams. Burns with it, gets it to Sanders. Sanders going to send it forward. That'll go too far for Dingman to catch up to. Parsons scoops it up, rolls it outside to Herringshaw. Now Musgrave with it. For Ballard, it lays it outside for Mata. Back to Ballard. To Inman. Inman going to send it forward for Gomez. It'll go too far. It'll be a throw in for the Trojans. Caden Logston to take this one. Trying to get it to Merle. Gomez there for the Panthers. Valera lays it back for Ballard. Ballard going to send it outside for Mata. That'll go off of Chandler. Throw in for Mata. That one gets through everybody over the end line and will be a goal kick for the Trojans. Past midfield. Dingman going to send it towards the right corner. Mata will send it back. Parsons will kick it out from there. It's going to go out of bounds. Be a throw in for the Trojans. Maldonado to throw this one in. Now Gomez with it, sends it forward for Ballard. Caught up in his feet, stalled there. Compton and Musgrave chasing after this one. Musgrave will lay it back for Parsons. His punt high in the air, but it'll go out. And will be a throw in for the Trojans. Dingman with it, trying to lay it back. Musgrave comes up, kicks it out of there. Sanders will track it down for the Trojans. Chips forward, trying to get it to Dingman. Parsons comes out, collects the ball. Grzelewski with it. Up to Inman. Inman trying to get it to Barnes. Chandler goes through his legs. Maldonado sends it back the other way. Now the Panthers with it. Mata to Barnes. Trying to get it to Inman, but Compton steps in the way of that one. Compton lays it back for Chandler. Goes the other way. Maldonado send it to the middle to Caden Logston. Logston gets it forward to Dingman. Back to Logston. He's now going to punch it down the left side. Parsons will come out, collect it there. Lays it quickly off to Grzelewski. Gomez with it. Now Merle there for the Trojans. They're kicking out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. A substitution for the Panthers. Jonah Schertz.
Number 12, Jonah Schertz.
Grzelewski with the throw-in. Trying to get it to Gomez. Now to Ballard. It'll be kicked away by Ames. And Musgrave gets it back to Parsons. Parsons quickly outside to Herringshaw. Barnes outside for Mata. And Chandler comes up and gets it back for the Trojans. And Mata hustling back, kicks it back to Musgrave, gets it back. Now around to Herringshaw. So back to Musgrave. To Mata. To Barnes. To Bowers. Back to Barnes. Send it over to Herringshaw. That'll be sent. Ames got to it, but lays it off there. Ballard with it for the Panthers. His shot didn't quite catch all of it. LaRue moves over, makes the save. He'll punt it away. Mata heads it back towards Barnes. Burns there for the Trojans. Barnes again with it now for E-Town. To Valera. To Schertz. Up to Ballard. They send it outside. Trying to get it to Bowers. Not going to be able to get there. Let me say it goes off the Trojans, and it will be a corner kick for the Panthers. And Barnes will take this one. Back to Mata. Tried to send in. Sanders deflected it just slightly. Ball comes back out to Sanders. Now Heike with it. Gomez goes through a couple of Trojans. He'll lay it outside for Bowers. Bowers going to send it forward for Gomez. Ames comes over for the Trojans. Blocks off Gomez, and it'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. Caden Logston will take this one.
And for the Trojans, number 21, Noah Pittsburgh. Number 16, Cole Logston. Number 17, Carter Stevens. And number 9, Aaron Mohammed.
Herringshaw sends it back down. Cole Logston on the outside gets to it. Grzelewski on the defense. Grzelewski gets it back for the Panthers. He'll send it up the right side, trying to get it to Gomez. It'll go past everybody, and Caden Logston will track it down to Merle. Trying to get it to Stevens. Now it'll be laid off to the middle. Ames there for the Trojans. Sends it forward. It's going to go off Compton and out and be a throw in for the Trojans. Or sorry, for the Panthers. Grzelewski to take this one. Quickly gets it into Herringshaw. Herringshaw back to Musgrave. Mata back to Musgrave. Now they get it to Barnes. Shirts now with it. Lays it back for Herringshaw. Herringshaw going to send it up the left side, trying to get it to Bowers. He's down there to collect it. Gets it into the box to Ballard. He takes it out of the box. To Shirts. Outside to Mata. To Bowers. Able to track it. It's actually when kicked out and will be a throw in for the Panthers. And goes off of Kispert. Mata comes to take this throw. Bowers back to Mata. They kicked out by Muhammad to Dingman. Dingman going to send it forward. Compton chases after. Herringshaw comes over. Herringshaw gets to it first. Stops it. Everybody goes past it. Herringshaw able to get back to the ball first. Gets it to Mata. Back to Musgrave. Valera back to Herringshaw. They send it to the outside to Grzelewski. To Shirts, back to Grzelewski. Now to Barnes. Barnes just going to chip it forward to the left. LaRue comes out and be able to pick it up before any Panthers get to it. That'll be punted away. Dingman now to it. Unable to really play it on that high bounce. Parsons gets it first, hands it off to Herringshaw. Now to Shirts. Ames there for the Trojans, send it back the other direction. Muhammad tries to head it to the outside. Ballard will get it for E-Town. Kispert now with it. Loses it to Valera for Bowers. Bowers will lay it back for Mata. Back to Herringshaw. Outside for Gomez to Ballard. Just outside the 18-yard box. Now Gomez will send it back for Mata. Mata going to chip it in the box. Headed there by Ames. Heads it out now. Compton with it for the Trojans. He's just going to send it forward. Herringshaw gets there first. Possession back to the Panthers. Ballard will get it on the outside. He's now going to send it into the box on the far side, trying to get it to Bowers. Gets it right near the end line. Be hitting the air high. Lands back in. Bowers trying to hold off Kispert as it goes out. Throw in for E-Town. Quickly into Mata. Back to Musgraves. Back to Herringshaw. Grzelewski. To Valera. Pokes it free. Gomez gets to it. We're going to have an offsides. And it'll be a free kick for the Trojans. Caden Logston will take this one. $14 minutes to go here in the first half. Scoreless between the Panthers and the Trojans. That'll go off of Herringshaw, be a throw in for the Trojans. Nick Sanders, Josh Barnes.
And for the Trojans, number 20.
Thomas Webb.
Number 14, Sanders.
And
number 8,
Kai Marchoni.
And number 12, Josh Burns.
Cole Loxton will send this one in to Burns.
Panthers, number 14.
Andrew Ballard there now gets it back for the Panthers. He's going to send it forward. Bowers come racing in. Ames goes back for the Trojans. He'll kick it out, and it will be a throw-in for the Panthers. No one for E-Town's gone down to get the throw. Now Shirts will go down. That'll be a throw-in now for the Trojans. Kispert sends it up the field. Musgrave there. He'll get it to Barnes in the middle of the field. Outside for Grzelewski. Sends it just inside the 18-yard box, headed back by the Trojans. Cole Loxton with it on the far side. It goes off of him. Be a throw-in for E-Town. Grzelewski quickly up with it to Valera. Back for Barnes. Sorry, for Inman. Now to Ballard. Now Barnes with it. Back to Inman. Musgrave with it to Shirts. To Barnes, back to Shirts. That'll go out. And say off the Panthers. Trojan throw in. Maldonado to take this now. He'll get it up to Sanders. Trying to get it to Webb. Webb looked like he might have had a handball there. Panthers getting out the other side. Grzelewski with it. Herringshaw sends it up near Barnes. Sanders there for the Trojans. Now it'll be Musgrave with it for Inman. Ball poked in the air. Kispert there for the Trojans. To Burns. And the Panthers converge on him, get the ball back. Now Ballard with it at midfield. Gomez on the right side. Back for Ballard. Ballard will lay it out for Shirts. The Merle. Sorry, not Merle. Marchioni for the Trojans. Panthers send it to the far side. Grzelewski. Barnes. Now Kispert with it. Webb was way offsides on that one. Herringshaw will kick that out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Trojans. Kispert trying to just poke it forward for Logston. Just outside the 18. Grzelewski gets it back for E-Town, lays it off for Herringshaw, and he'll send it up the field. Valera going to send it outside for Bowers. Maldonado comes back for the Trojans. Bowers inside the 18, cross there, kicked out by Ames, and it'll be a throw-in for E-Town. Both teams with a substitution. Jacob Mata back in for E-Town. Isaac Dingman back in for North Hardin. Shirts to take this throw in.
Number 2, Isaac Dingman in for the Trojans.
Trying to get it to Mata. Back for Shirts. Now Inman with it. He'll send it into the box. Defense got out of the way as a one hop to LaRue. Lands big bounce. Musgrave stalls it there, but Dingman there for the Trojans. Now Kispert with it. He's going to send it up to Marchioni on the outside. Now there's an offsides call. And it'll be a free kick for the Panthers. Ballard puts it to the outside. Shirt's not going to be able to get there before it goes out. Sanders will take this throw in for North. North going to have a couple more substitutions. Jonathan Chandler checks in, along with Phoenix Compton. Sanders with the throw in, trying to get it to Chandler. Now Compton with it. I'm going to try to just chip it in Heronshaw there for the Panthers to get it right back. Heronshaw running right down the middle of the field. Trying to chip it in. It goes off of Caden Logston. Now Sanders gets back. Barnes will be there for the Panthers outside to Gomez. Gomez going to cross to the 6 box. Bowers is there. Not going to be able to get a foot on that one. Chandler provides the defense. Maldonado comes over. It's going to go off of Maldonado and out, and will be a throw in for the Panthers. Shirts to throw this one in. Into Inman. Outside for Grzelewski. Grzelewski going to send it forward. LaRue comes up, collects it there, and we'll punt it away. 7:05 to go here in the first half. Again, scoreless between the Panthers and the Trojans. Gomez going to give it up to Inman. Merle there on the defense. It's going to go off Merle, and will be a throw in for the Panthers. Inman with the throw in to Mata. Mata lays it back for Grzelewski. Back for Heronshaw. Trying to get it to Ballard. Compton was there. Compton gets it for the Trojans, trying to get it up to Chandler. Who's it now? Dingman will track it down for North. It's going to go off the Trojans and will be a throw in. Sorry, off the Panthers and be a throw in for the Trojans. Maldonado to take this one. A foul on the Trojans. Will be a free kick for the Panthers. Musgrave gets it to Heronshaw. That'll be sit in by Grzelewski. Ames gets it out of that area. Now Chandler with it. Back for Maldonado. He'll send it forward. Musgrave there for the Panthers. He'll send it back towards the midfield. Sanders collects it in now for the Trojans. Trying to get it to Dingman. Musgrave sends it out. Now Inman just pokes it forward to Ballard. Ballard going to send it outside for Bowers. Back to Shirts. Across the field to Heronshaw. Grzelewski sends it into the box. LaRue punches it out and go over the end line, and it will be a corner kick for the Panthers.
And for the Panthers, number 8, Ethan Martin.
Dylan Barnes will take this corner. Send it in short side, and LaRue does a good job. Actually stepped right in front of Bowers to get the ball. He'll punt it away. So 4 minutes to go in this first half of play. Heronshaw with it. Grzelewski now gets it to Barnes. Ballard with it. Outside now, kicked quickly in, trying to get to Mata. Chandler sends it high in the air.
Good, Donna, good win, good win.
Burns with it for the Trojans, for Chandler. And Schertz gets it right back to Bowers. I just sent it to the middle. Burns there for the Trojans. Now Compton with it. Schertz lay it back for Parsons. And then Parsons really didn't kick it out well. And Burns had an opportunity. Now Compton gets it. And Musgrave comes over and gets in front of it to block that shot. Krzyzewski loses his footing. Ball comes out and Parsons will scoop it up. Parsons got rid of the ball a couple times really quickly, and in doing so had come out from the goal. The Trojans unable to get a shot really away. A pump by Parsons. Comes to Ballard. Now Mata with it. Maldonado heads it back towards the inside. Ames and Ballard run into each other. Going to be a foul on the Panthers and a free kick for the Trojans. Caden Logston to take this one. So down the right side, Phoenix Compton there. As Herringshaw headed it back to Parsons. Now to be Inman with the ball. Merle now with it for North. To Burns. Schertz will chase after it. He'll send it back for Parsons. As Chandler pressed him. Out to Burns. Now Inman kicks it high in the air. Be headed around. Inman will come out with it. To Bowers. To Mata, back to Inman. Minute 30 to go. Forward, Ames couldn't quite catch all of that one. Musgrave collects it. Back for Schertz. For Inman. And Dingman almost timed that exactly right. As anticipating where the pass was, he went off of him, unable to get to it and really get a shot off. Grzelewski now with it on the right side. To the middle for Ballard. Outside for Larkin. A foul on the Trojans. It'll be a free kick for the Panthers. 45 seconds to go. Grzelewski to take this one. Herringshaw and Inman come up from the back. That was going to be sent into the box. Chandler had gotten to it. Merle sends it out up midfield. Musgrave there. Back to Schertz. Outside for Bowers. Maldonado gets it back for the Trojans. He'll send it forward. Musgrave will come over. 14 seconds to go. Kicks it back to Parsons. Up the middle. 3, 2, 1. And that will do it. Our first half comes to a close, 0-0 between the Panthers and the Trojans. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-737-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online to Mugabug. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. We'll be back after this short timeout with second half action.
Hardin boys and girls golf teams, and we're off to a great start this year. We've already started our season. Golf is really the first sport to get started. We've had a couple of tournaments and matches already. Our team's off to a great start, and it's just been a great experience. We really, here at Central Hardin, try to create a family atmosphere. We're a very close, tight-knit group, and we try to work really well together as a team. Even though golf is often just an individual sport, we try to do a really good job of creating that team or family atmosphere. Well, on the boys' side, our strengths really are at the top. We have some juniors and seniors that are really lending some stability to our team. Alan Lockwood does a great job kind of anchoring our team at the top. We can kind of count on him for some good scores, great leadership and play from Brady Reynolds and Tanner Hess, just doing a good job of not only working with their own classmates, but with a lot of the younger kids that we have as well. On the girls' side, I'd say our strength again is just our camaraderie and our team feel and atmosphere. Just very excited about how we'll grow during the course of the season. We've got some experience returning along with some people who haven't played a lot in matches and tournaments, but I think our strength is just that team chemistry and atmosphere. Well, we've got to start with, on the boys' side, Alan Lockwood. Again, Alan is a two-time region champion. He's going into his junior year. He would be the first male to win 3 straight region championships, so he's kind of our game changer. He's the one that really drives everything we're doing with our golf program on the boys' side right now. Obviously, we have a lot of young ones coming up, as well as some other juniors and seniors that really provide a lot to our team. But he's the one that's our game changer. On the girls' side, I'd say there's a couple of them, but at the top again, just like Alan from last year, Paige Gray was our area player of the year last year, and so having her back is really helpful. Along with, as far as a game changer, we have a new player that moved in, Marley Toothaker. Marley is from Missouri. She's her conference champion back in Missouri, where she moved here from. So that's a real game changer for us, is getting someone in who's an accomplished golfer, who's a great addition to the team. I'd say that's a game changer for us. Pleasant surprises, I'd say we've got a couple of them. First of all, I'd say the biggest pleasant surprise for us is Tessa Martin on the girls' side. Tessa didn't play a lot last year. She was in maybe one varsity tournament, but she's been in our top 5, maybe even like 6th, maybe 5th, maybe even 4th. But Tessa has really improved a lot in the off season. She's done a lot of work, and it's really showing, it's really paying off. And we're really excited about where she might go over the next couple of years. Tessa's just a sophomore, but she's kind of the one that has been a new and has made the biggest jump, I guess you'd say, improvement on the girls' side. On the boys' side, I'd say pleasant surprise maybe has been Gabe Graham. Gabe, his game has kind of improved a great deal, and he's giving us kind of a solid 3rd or 4th player on our team. My personal goals as the coach for the team, again, is just improvement, really. We're coming off of a year last year where our boys were the region champions, our girls were region runner-up, so both of our teams qualified for state. That's the first time that had happened since 2011. We graduated 3 seniors on both teams. And so right now, my goal is just improvement. We want to see a better team on both sides at the end of the year than we started with. Obviously, all these tournaments matter, they count, they're important, but golf is a really unique sport in that the region tournament is really what matters. If you perform well on that one day, it can really make or break your season, So we're just looking to improve. We're looking to really work with the mental aspects of the game, focus on our practice, focus on the kinds of things that are going to make us successful at the end of the year. So I'm just focused on all the kids showing some improvement during the course of the year. Our region, both on the boys and girls side, is a pretty open book. I think it's pretty easy to understand who some of the favorites are. Like I said, our boys were the team champions last year in the region. Our girls were runner-ups. We've been runner-ups for about 7 years in a row now on the girls side. The best teams out there on the boys side are LaRue County and Meade County, and they finished 2nd and 3rd behind us last year. and they really didn't lose anything from either of those teams. We lost 3 seniors, so that's really the main competition. We've been finishing just behind those teams in the tournaments we've played this year, and so kind of to make a splash, we're going to have to hop over those teams. On the girls' side, North Hardin is a 2-time region champion, returned everybody from the last 2 years' teams, and so they're going to be kind of a tough one to overcome for our girls. Meade County has really improved a lot. They didn't lose any of their girls from last year, so those are the 2 teams on the girls' side we're going to have to compete with at the region tournament, and it's going to be a tall order on both sides, on the girls and the boys' side, for us to beat those teams. It's not impossible, but it's going to take an awful lot of improvement and maybe an unlikely set of circumstances to come about for that to happen. But certainly that's what we're striving for. That's what we're always striving for. We've been a top program on both sides for years, and so we're trying to compete for region championships.
Welcome back to Elizabethtown High School for tonight's 17th District Boys Soccer action. Halftime score 0-0 between the North Hardin Trojans and the Elizabethtown Panthers. Tomorrow night we will be back on the air. 7:30 is our planned kickoff time for football action as Elizabethtown travels to John Hardin. Next week we will have 3 games on the schedule. Tuesday night we'll have boys soccer as it'll be John Hardin at Central Hardin. Wednesday night, it will be girls soccer as E-Town travels to John Hardin. And then next Friday night, football action as an old rivalry is rekindled. Central Hardin travels here to take on the Elizabethtown Panthers. Soccer games are scheduled for 7 p.m. starts, and our local football action is planned for 7:30 kickoffs. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Junior Realtor of the Month, Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. It'll be E-Town's ball to start this second half, as the sun has set far enough that It is no longer on the field of play. Cole Valera and Dylan Barnes right at midfield for the Panthers. Bryce Bowers, Andrew Ballard, Landon Grzelewski, Brian Herringshaw, Matthew Musgrave, trying to get the rest of the players for you. On the far side is Luis Gomez for the Trojans. Burns. Merle there providing the pressure now. Ballard comes forward. Cole Loxton and Caden Loxton both in the lineup for the Trojan, along with Nick Sanders. That one comes out. Compton is there. Noah Kispert now with it, trying to get it to Cole Loxton. Grzelewski steps in the way of that one. That one played right off the official. Bowers now with it to Ballard. And that'll go out off of the Trojans and will be a throw-in for the Panthers. Bowers to take this one. Actually, now he's going to leave it for Herringshaw, who come forward. Thrown into the box. Caden Logston headed it away, and then it is Merle who sends it out. Herringshaw going to throw this one much, much further, and LaRue comes up, snags it out of the air. Bounces high. Shirt's going to lay it outside for Mata. Now Compton with it. Trying to get it to Dingman. And now an errant pass on the outside. Dingman does get it. Back for Compton. Compton shot there. Dive for Brandon Parsons with the save. Sent forward, now back. Grzelewski there for Bowers on the outside. Cole Logston for the Trojans on the defense. Valera now with it. And now we're going to have some cards as players were on the ground pushing and shoving. And talk to both of them. Say this, both of them lucky they didn't get a yellow card as they're both pushing and shoving. The side referee. So they're going to call no possession. It'll just be a drop ball. It goes to Compton. Musgrave there. Mata. Compton travels all the way across to the right side. Tries to get it by. Mata got a foot on that one. Now across it. Grzelewski steps in front of it, heads it. Now up to Ballard. Sanders comes over for the Trojans. Ballard pass midfield, driving down the middle of the field. And cut there. And a shot. It's in. Cole Valera with the goal.
Goal scored by number 15, Cole.
Valera with that goal. And it looked like the Trojans were going to get out of it after it came off of Ballard. And it looked like Sanders might be in a position to kick it away. Valera sneaks it by towards the right side of the goal to give the Panthers a 1-0 lead. 37-16 to go here in the second half of play. Inman up to Gomez. Now to Musgrave. Back to Inman, who sent it around to Grzelewski. Inman back with it down the middle of the field, trying to get to Valera. I'll get kicked out. Be a throw in for the Panthers. Quickly getting it in. Musgrave with it. Back to Mata, back to Musgrave. Back to Herringshaw. Grzelewski. Outside for Mata, gives it back to Inman. That'll go too far and go out and be a throw in for the Trojans. Trying to get that one to Dingman. Grzelewski will send it to the middle of the field for Musgrave. Kispert there for the Trojans to get it. He's going to send it up the left side. It's going to be beyond all players. It'll go out, and Grzelewski will do the throw in. He'll lay it back for Herringshaw. Herringshaw to the middle of the field for Inman. To Schertz for Musgrave, back for Inman. Up for Gomez. I believe it's a handball. Free kick for the Trojans. Caden Logs going to send that one all the way into the box. Bounces around. Dingman gets it back to Burns. Burns unable to get a foot on it. Now Kispert with it. Just trying to chip it forward. Herringshaw heads it to Barnes. Barnes gets it to Valera. Up to Gomez. Gomez is going to send it to the middle of the field, trying to get it to Barnes. Myrtle there for the Trojans. Now Sanders will kick it down to the other end. Herringshaw heads it back, but it'll be Cole Logston collecting it for North. Grzelewski gets it right back for the Panthers. Outside for Bowers. Sends it forward. Caden Logston able to get back. He'll turn. Kicks it to Cole Logston. Burns unable to get to it. Schertz with it to Gomez. Gomez will track it down. He's going to send it back out to Mata. Trying to get it into the middle. Sanders kicks it high in the air. Dingman there. It lands. He heads it. Now it's Grzelewski there for the Panthers. It'll go off of Cole Logston, be a throw in for the Panthers. Quickly getting it into Bowers. And Caden Logston will kick it out. Throw it to the middle of the field. Taken away by Phoenix Compton. Brian Herringshaw rushes back. Compton overruns it, and they'll have a foul. And it'll be a free kick. About 28 yards out for the Trojans. Official going to mark off 10 yards. Looks like there's going to be a three-man wall. Caden Logston to take this one. Here's a shot. Blocked by Parsons. Another one. It gets back through and goes off the post and then off of Brian Herringshaw. And will be a corner kick for the Trojans. Caden Logston will take this one as well. Xavier Ames comes up, one of the taller Trojans on the field. Ethan Heike checks back in along with Jonathan Chandler. Andrew Ballard back in for the Panthers. Logston to take this one. Then in. Ball kicked out. Loxton able to gather it. And that'll go off of Ballard out and be a throw-in for the Trojans. On that last rush, Brandon Parsons with a couple of saves. Goes off of Musgrave. Heike trying to get it to the middle. Just past Burns. Now sent back out. Caden Loxton comes up to it. Kozlowski going to get it back. Now Chandler there for the Trojans. That's sent back for Sanders. Sanders going to send it up the right side. Running start was Heike. He travels down. It'll go over the end line and will be a goal kick for the Panthers. Inman going to send that one up past midfield. Ames there for the Trojans. Herringshaw back with it. Still coming up with it. Pushing forward. Trying to get it to the outside. Cross there. And it actually went off a Trojan and will go out. As it was two defensemen or starting defensemen that were up there on the offensive rush. Brian Herringshaw and Matthew Musgrave. This corner will be taken by Dylan Barnes. Barnes comes, is going to be short. That's going to go off Sanders and be another corner kick. Just hit the 30-minute mark to go here in the second half. 1-0 lead for the Panthers. Cole Villara, 37-16 to go. Put one in the back of the net. Barnes again readies for the corner. This one's again front post, headed out. And then it'll be Musgrave. That ball's bounced around off a couple of players. It's out. And Chandler gives chase. And Schertz picks it out. It'll be a throw-in for the Trojans. Caden Logston sends it forward, trying to get it to Dingman. Able to get there. Out off of E-Town. Now Chandler going to throw it in. Quickly gets it to Compton. Back to Chandler. Ballard comes back and gets it back for the Panthers. Herringshaw sends it up the field. Ames will be there. Now, fighting for possession. Valera trying to lay it back for Barnes. Sanders sends it forward. Herringshaw heads it. Now it's Schertz. Lays it outside for Mata. Barnes again with it to Villara. To Schertz. Outside for Kozlowski. Ahead for Bowers. Merle comes over. Cross there. It's through. And it's headed in. Off Villara again. His second goal of the night. And as it bounced, it hit one of the Trojans, who actually put it right on Villara as LaRue had come out from the goal with 28-12 to go in the ball game. Cole Loxton checks back in. Sanders going to send it up the left side. Compton going to try to keep it down there. Dingman there. Schertz provides the pressure. Compton now for Burns. Burns going to try to send it to the outside. He stopped there. Mata with it. Up to Musgrave. Forward for Ballard. Ames is there. Ballard takes it all the way to the end line. Trying to find some room. There'll be another corner kick for the Panthers. They quickly get it in. Ballard with it. He's going to send it into the box. Ames got there. The ball pinballed around again. Herringshaw now with it. He slips as he takes a shot. Cole Loxton will track that one down. Grzelewski heads it out. Throw in for the Trojans. Caden Logston comes forward into Compton. Inman now with it. Kispert comes over for the Trojans to get possession back. Mata gets it up to Musgrave. Sends it forward. Aims to let it go, and LaRue will come out and collect the ball. LaRue will punt it away. Grzelewski heads it back to Barnes. To the middle for Ballard. Musgrave calling for it. Goes up. LaRue comes out, slide, knocks it away. Then we'll go and collect the ball. Parsons will send that one back out to Mata. Grzelewski for Schertz. Schertz will send it forward. Musgrave goes chasing after it. It'll get, actually goes off the corner to the side where it will be a throw-in. Marchoni and Stevens check back in for the Trojans. That'll go out. Throw in for E-Town. Mata to take this one. Grzelewski will send it back for Herringshaw. Gomez checks back in at that last dead ball for the Panthers. So Caden Logston heads that one to Stevens outside for Kispert. Maldonado tried to send it forward, went off the Panthers. Kispert comes back for it. Ballard there, gets it away. Goes into the corner. They go off of Ballard and be a throw-in for the Trojans. Back for Caden Logston to Cole Logston. To Sanders. Back to Cole Logston. Schertz gets it back for the Panthers. Gomez now with it. Gets it to Ballard in the middle of the field. Marchoni had kicked that one out. Sanders kicks it out, but Schertz will keep it on that end. Lay it back for Mata. Mata keeps possession. Coming in from the left side. Tries to cross there. LaRue easy scoop. And LaRue punts it away. Dingman chases after Inman there for E-Town. Kispert sends it forward. We're going to have an offsides on Compton. I think he knew it as he kind of let up as he got closer to the ball. Heronshaw sends that one forward. He's going to go off Kispert, throw in for E-Town. Mata quickly gets it in. Ball to Schertz. Now he lays it back for Heronshaw. Grzelewski now with it. Back to Inman. For Heronshaw. For Mata. Now Musgrave with it. To the middle for Ballard. Sends it out for Grzelewski. He's going to send it to the top of the box. Gets past the first, gets past another. Musgrave there, lays it off for Valera. And his attempt at the hat trick is stopped by Brendan LaRue. LaRue will punt it away. Stevens with it. Trying to get it to Dingman. Heronshaw will be there for the Panthers. They'll send it forward. Musgrave chasing after. He's going to cross there. Caden Loxton sends it out. Now to be Ballard. That'll go through the goalpost and will be a goal kick for North Hardin. Heike back in, along with Chandler and Burns. Also believe Ames checked back in. Ethan Larkin back in for the Panthers. Grzelewski for Gomez. Caden Logston comes back, tries to kick it out there. Gomez will cross it. Comes down, Andrew Ballard with it. Lays it back for Schertz, around to Grzelewski. All the way back for Inman. That'll go around to Heronshaw. Barnes with it, up for Ballard. Burns comes over to get it for the Trojans. Mata gets it right back for the Panthers. Cross for Grzelewski. And he'll send it back to Inman, who sends it back to Heronshaw. And there it's misplayed. Dingman comes up to get it. Chips it forward. Compton not quite able to get to it. Parsons scoops it up. Throws it quickly out to Schertz in the middle of the field. Now they get it to midfield with Barnes. Barnes going to send it forward. Gomez is going to chase after. Gomez will get it right outside the box. Gets in now. Myrtle providing the defense. Shot there. Stopped. Ballard now with the rebound. Unable to get a good foot on it. Be cleared out by the Trojans. Stevens. Mata going to send it across the field to Grzelewski. He'll lay it all the way back for Parsons. Inman. That'll be Chandler who gets it back. Chandler still with it. Trying to find some room. Heronshaw gets it away from him. Grzelewski going to get it up to Valaro. Now Gomez with it. To Ballard. Lays off for Barnes. And now Burns gets it over to Heike. Heike will send it up the left side. Chandler there. Looked like a handball, possibly. Back to Compton in the middle. Compton tried to go opposite way. Schertz got in the way of that one. Now Gomez with it. Gomez going to send it up. Trying to get it to Valara. Caden Logston will come back. That goes over the end line and be a goal kick for the Trojans. Sanders, Kispert, Webb, and Cole Loxton back into the lineup for the Trojans. Bowers back in for the Panthers. Caden Logston to take this goal kick. Shirts got in front of that one. Burns back to Sanders. Donovan Adams checked in at that last dead ball as well for the Panthers. Now he has it. Lays it outside for Mata. Forward for Larkin. Bowers will try to get it back to Larkin. It'll go out and will be a throw in for North Hardin. Kispert will send that one forward, trying to get it to Webb. That'll go out and be a throw in for the Panthers. Musgrave gets that one in. Barnes gets it up to Bowers. Merle there for North. Gomez with it. Gomez shot there across, and it'll be knocked out by Xavier Ames. And it'll be a corner kick for the Panthers as we hit the 16 minutes to go mark. Gomez will take this one. And he sets the ball up. Shot there just outside the 6, headed in. I believe that was Griffin Inman. And it is Inman with 15:18 to go. That was just sent outside the 6-yard box. Inman made clean contact. Looked like it possibly went off one of the Trojans before it going in. But a very well struck header gives the Panthers a 3-0 lead on the Trojans. Sanders going to send that one up. Inman back there will head this one out. Ball back to Inman. Now let's send it back to Parsons. Parsons kicks it up the right side. It's going to go over Gomez. Throw in for the Trojans. Chandler comes back for it. Into Caden Logston. Kicked out by Grzelewski. Grzelewski sends it up the field. Barnes tries to keep it on that end. Gomez with it. Forward for Bowers. Lays it back there for Goodman. And Musgrave will send this one forward. And there'll be an offsides on Bowers as he was a couple yards beyond and then came back to get in the play. Free kick from there. Sanders takes that one. Trying to get it to Dingman on the outside. Adams drops it back to Musgrave. Shirts to Herringshaw. Sends it out. Be a throw in for North. 13:25 to go here in the ball game. A scoreless first half. And in the second half, just 2 minutes and 44 seconds into it, Cole Villara put it in the back of the net. With 28:12 to go in the ball game, Villara got into the scoring column again. And then just with 15:18 to go, it was Griffin Inman off the corner, getting the goal and giving the Panthers a 3-0 lead. Stevens with it. Chandler tried and does get it back. He and Merle. Now it'll be Herringshaw with it for Panthers. Marchoni with it. Up to Caden Logston. Past Adams. Trying to get it to the outside for Dingman. Inman will send it back. Adams gets to it now. Musgrave with it back to Inman. Inman will pop it in the air. Adams able to, Goodman able to track that down. Inman with it on the side, trying to get it to Musgraves. It goes over the sideline. Dingman with the throw in. That'll go out of bounds also. Another throw in. Dingman looking for a ball to throw. Trying to throw it over everybody. Musgrave with it. And it's sent forward for Bowers. Outside. Back to Bowers. Caden Logston drops back on the defense. Dingman sends that one up the field. Shirt sends it out. Caden Logston again with it. Burns with it. Lays it to Sanders. Trying to get it up to Caden Logston. All bounced around. Goodman there. Sends it up. Bowers will give it right back to Shirts. Sends it up the far side. For Larkin. It goes out. A throw in for North Hardin. Marchoni with this one. Lobs it forward. Larkin was there. Dingman going to give it back. Get another one off of the Panthers. Another throw in for the Trojans. Sanders throws that one in. Dingman with it again. As Goodman provides the defensive pressure. Sent forward. Compton with it, just outside the box. Shot just wide to the left. And it'll be a goal kick for the Panthers. Panthers going to get a couple of substitutions in. Jacob Mata back in, along with Cole Villara. Parsons to take this goal kick. Burns with it. Trying to lay it to the outside. Mata got that one. Sends it up the E-Town left side. That'll be sent back down by Ames. Grzelewski gets to it. Gets it up to Gomez. Back to Grzelewski. Now to Inman. Trying to get it to the middle for Goodman. Now to Adams. Mata with it. Gets Adams back with it for E-Town. Back to Mata. Send it to the middle of the field for Inman. Inman outside for Grzelewski. Back to Inman. Back to Grzelewski. He'll send it up for Gomez. Right at the 18-yard box. Gives it up for Goodman. Outside for Mata. Mata shot there. Dive from LaRue. Gets it out. It's Inman who tracks it down. Ball crossed in, and it'll be cleared out by the Trojans. Burns now with it. Lays it back for Dingman. Dingman will send it forward. Trying to get it to Compton. Compton and Heronshaw racing down. Shot, and just wide to the left again. It's Phoenix Compton, and another goal kick for the Panthers. 8 minutes to go here in the ball game. Grzelewski sends it up for Gomez. Chandler now with it for North. And nobody plays it. No, everybody thinking a foul might be called. Compton has it in the middle of the field, trying to send it forward for Chandler. They'll let it go over the sideline. Grzelewski will have the throw in. That'll go out and be a throw in for the Trojans. Caden Logston getting it down to Compton. Crosses there, no Trojan there. Now Sanders will come forward. His kick, it'll go through the goal post and will be a goal kick for E-Town. Some substitutions. Dylan Barnes back into the lineup. Andrew Ballard. Parsons will take this goal kick. .6:30 to go in the ball game. Compton going to get this one. Takes another shot. It'll go wide to the left again. And another goal kick for the Panthers. Parsons puts it down, quickly gets it to Inman, to Barnes. Barnes will send it back for Heronshaw. Heronshaw outside for Mata, back to Heronshaw. Bowers outside to Mata, back to Heronshaw. Dingman again gets in front of it, now it'll come to Inman. Inman will send it up near midfield, trying to get it to Villara. We'll have a foul and be a free kick for, and a yellow card is issued to Dylan Barnes, delay a game. As he kicked them all the way after the free kick was called, or after the foul was called. Sanders to take this free kick. Sanders pokes it in the air. It's headed there, but headed out. Well, I believe that was Bowers. Sanders right back at it. On the left side, down near the end line. Ball poked free. Compton there. Compton tries to get it to the middle. Logston there. Logston, left footer, couldn't get it onto his left foot. Burns takes that one through the goalpost, and a goal kick for E-Town. Sent forward. Caden Logston headed it. Marchoni unable to control it. Now Ames will send it back up the other way. Heronshaw there for the Panthers. With it back to Inman, to Bowers. Cross for Grzelewski. Forward to Gomez. Stops there. Goodman with it. Chandler gets it back for the Trojans. And before Caden Logston could kick it, Gomez was back. Comes to Logston again. Now he'll kick it down the left side. Inman chasing after is Compton there for North. Goes off Compton out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. Grzelewski into Bowers. Cross for Herringshaw. Mata on the far sideline. To the middle. Now Goodman with it. Trying to get it up for Musgrave. It's past them. Merle sends it the other way. Grzelewski will track it down for E-Town. Send it back for Parsons. Right at the top of the 18-yard box. Out to Herringshaw. To Ballard. From Mata. Back to Herringshaw. Now Bowers with it. He'll get it outside to Grzelewski. Send that one forward. Be easy for LaRue to come out. He'll pick it up. Sent out near midfield. Caden Logston heads it. Ballard chips it back the other way. Sorry, now Ballard with it. Trying to get it to Gomez. Mata comes up and gets it for the Panthers. Has Musgrave over there as a teammate. Lays it back to Ballard. Caden Logston will poke it away to Dingman. Now Burns with it. Back to Dingman, back to Burns. Bowers now with it. Bowers going to send it into the box. That'll be an easy scoop for LaRue. 1:45 to go in the ball game. 3-0 lead for the Panthers. Ballard loses that one. Marcioni with it. Up to Compton, trying to get it to Dingman. Be a throw in for the Trojans. Got substitutions. Cole Logston, Noah Kispert, and Aaron Muhammad back into the lineup for the Trojans. Was a bad throw-in, so now throw-in for the Panthers. Into Goodman. Headed back by Ames. Bowers will lay it back for Grzelewski. Mata for Barnes. Back to Herringshaw. Mata again with it. Send it across the field for Inman. Up to Gomez. Lays it back for Grzelewski. We're down to 10 seconds to go. So for the Elizabethtown Panthers, they will improve to 7-2, 3-0 in 17 district play, while the North Hardin Trojans will fall to 0-7-1, 0-3 in 17th district play. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, for all your real estate needs, contact Ryan. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Again, we'd like to remind you tomorrow night we'll be back on the air with football action. 7:30 kickoff time as the Elizabethtown Panthers travel to take on the John Hardin Bulldogs. For all of our workers here at HCEC-TV, for Mr. Dale Mings, I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.
This has been a Hardin County Educational Community Television production. Live local sports are on Brandenburg Channel 1, and all rebroadcasts are on Brandenburg and Comcast Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and on our YouTube site. Also check out our live sporting events on nfhs.com or visit us at hardin.k12.ky.us. Hardin County Educational Community Television, located in Hardin County, Kentucky, a division of Hardin County Schools, airing on Brandenburg, Comcast, Spectrum, and also airing online.
Providing live coverage of local high school sports.
Covering community and school events, while teaching students along the way.
HCEC-TV, the area's leading educational and government access channel, training the next generation of media arts students.
Control your home even when you're not there with Brandenburg Telecom's home automation service. Turn lights on and off, lock and unlock doors, and change settings on your thermostat using your smartphone or tablet. Stop worrying whether or not you remembered to close the garage door, and save money by programming your thermostat to reduce energy used when you're not home. Call Brandenburg Telecom for a free quote and enjoy the convenience of having home automation, phone, TV, and internet service, all from one local company.
All right, son, you ready to open your first savings account?
Yes, I am.
West Point Bank has been growing with our customers for over 30 years. We know what it takes to support them in every stage of their life. You need a bank that you know and trust to help you reach your goals and make your dreams come true. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
You have a choice because not all physical therapy is the same.
So when you need physical therapy, come to the one chosen as Hardin County's Reader's Choice winner 4 years in a row.
We are always working to better educate and stay ahead of the latest advancements in physical therapy.
Physical therapy can get you back doing what you love to do.
If you're experiencing pain, loss of mobility, or just want to feel better,
come see us at Physical Therapy Associates in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Hardinville, and now open in Brandenburg.
Hey everyone, Ryan here. I just wanted to announce some exciting news that I'm officially a licensed realtor. I've been a part of a championship-winning basketball team, a conference-winning Bellarmine golf team, and now I'm part of an award-winning real estate team, JT Pitts & Associates at RE/MAX Premier Properties. If you have any real estate questions, real estate needs, or just want to reach out, please don't hesitate to call or send me a message. My number is right below. I'm ready to bring that winning mentality to the real estate industry so I can give my clients the service they deserve. Thanks.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
E-Town Exterminating, a locally owned, family-run pest control company, has been serving Hardin County and the surrounding area since 1976. E-Town Exterminating provides pest control for residential and commercial properties. E-Town Exterminating on Ring Road in Elizabethtown. Phone 737-6900.
E-Town Exterminating. What the buzz is all about.
For additional information on HCEC-TV programming, call 270-769-8855 or email Gina Ryan at hardin.kyschools.us. On behalf of HCEC-TV, we would like to thank all of our live coverage sponsors.